Imagine for a moment. You are holding a block of ice in your hand. It is cold. It is solid. It is definitely there. But with every passing second, it drips away. Water slipping through your fingers. Give it an hour, and nothing remains. This ice is your money sitting in the bank. We worry about inflation. We worry about prices going up. But the real horror isn't that prices are rising. It's that the very state of money is changing. July 18th, 2025. The White House. A signature is put on a document that quietly rewrites financial history. To the public, it looked like a boring regulation bill. Protecting investors. Regulating stablecoins. But to the real players on Wall Street, it sent a shiver down their spines. They call it the Genius Act. But this isn't about safety. It is a digital oxygen mask designed to force-feed life into a dying US dollar. And this change has already started inside the smartphone in your pocket. Let's look at a number. $38 trillion. It's impossible to visualize. Even if you spent $100,000 every single day since the pyramids were built, you wouldn't even touch the interest on this debt. The problem isn't the debt itself. The problem is the buyers are gone. The US runs on IOUs, treasury bonds. In the past, China and Japan bought these IOUs. They were the exit liquidity. But now, China is selling, Japan is broke, the bakery is full of bread, but the customers have vanished. And recently, the US crossed a line that signals the end of empires. The interest payments on the debt are now higher than the entire US defense budget. Think about that. The most powerful military in history costs less than the fees on the national credit card. The US Treasury was in panic mode. Who will buy our debt? If no one buys, the music stops. But then they looked at stablecoins, digital dollars, USDC, USDT, designed to always equal $1. And the Genius Act made a simple rule. If you issue a stablecoin, you must hold 100% reserves in cash or short-term US treasuries. Do you see the trick? When you buy a stablecoin to buy Bitcoin or to send money overseas, the issuer takes your real dollars and buys US debt. It is a miracle for Washington. China won't buy their debt. Fine. Now, crypto traders, Korean office workers, and African merchants are buying it for them, without even knowing it. Suddenly, buying sneakers from New York or sending money to family becomes instant. No borders, no bank hours, but every time you use this convenience, you are fueling the US machine. You have been connected directly to the US Treasury. But fixing the debt is just Act 1. The real revolution is AI. You've used ChatGPT. You ask, it answers. That is the past. The future is agents. AI that acts. Summer 2024. An AI bot named Truth Terminal was given $50,000 in Bitcoin. Do what you want, they said. It didn't buy a house. It didn't buy a car. It hyped a meme coin. It manipulated humans. And in a few months, that AI held a wallet worth $20 million. The first non-human millionaire in history. Think about it. Your AI assistant notices you're low on eggs. Does it ask you for a credit card? No. It talks to the Walmart AI, and it settles the transaction in 0.001 seconds. But here is the catch. I cannot use a bank account. Banks require ID, a face, a heartbeat. AI has none of these. So, what will the machine economy use? Crypto wallets and stablecoins. We are moving from a B2B economy to an A2A economy, agent to agent. By 2028, it is estimated that 33% of all electronic transactions will be done by machines. And machines don't use Visa. They use code. Stripe knows this. BlackRock knows this. That is why they are building the infrastructure now. While the public argues about Bitcoin prices, the smart money is building the rails for the AI economy. Money is no longer paper. It is no longer gold. Money is now programmable code. In 1971, Nixon chose the dollar over gold. In 2025, the US is choosing AI over humans. The wealth generated by AI, the money used by AI, will be the fuel that pays off the American debt. The question is not, will Bitcoin go up? The question is, do you own the assets that the machines will need? If you still think stablecoins are just for buying crypto, you are watching a movie that has already ended. Act 2 has begun, and the main character isn't human.